One of our most frequently asked questions is whether or not you can open multiple note files at the same time. And it's a bit of a complicated answer. Yes, you can, but not in the way that you might think, and not with the same results that you might expect. Um, so here we are. I have this note file, Shamrock Fun, open. If I now go to my hamburger menu and say that I want to open a new file, it's going to offer me the opportunity to save or not save this one. It will close it and then it will take me to my drives and let me open a new one. So this would not be the way to open multiple files at the same time. So I'm just going to cancel. One way that you can accomplish this task is simply to come to your File Finder menu or your little folder icon and open up your drives. So I'm going to find another note file and I will simply double click it and notice that it does open it. But you might say, well, where did the other one go? But notice that at the top, it still says Shamrock Fun. So both of them are open. If I now go to my page menu down here at the right and click that number 16 right there, you will see that all of my Shamrock Fun pages are up at the top because it was the first one I opened, and you'll notice that is my default group. I could rename that group if I wanted to do so by clicking the pencil right there. I can also scroll down and you'll see that I have a new group called Hands-On Equations, which is the name of this chart. It's just a one-page chart. So it has added it down here as a separate section so I could easily use both of these at the same time. The problem occurs when you want to make changes as you are teaching and you need to save one but not the other. If I now go to my menu and I say I want to save, it's going to save that second chart on top of my Shamrock Fun chart. So it's going to be one presentation rather than two. So nothing's really going to happen to my hands-on equations chart. It's still going to remain a separate file, but this Shamrock Fun one, which was the initial one, is now going to have the hands-on equations attached to it. So it becomes a little bit tricky. It's still a feature that you can use. Let's say that I just wanted to pull this one up for a second and show it, but I'm not really wanting to save anything. I can actually delete just the hands-on equations portion, and then it puts that all into one file and enables me to easily delete this page without even having to do anything else. It's also a good way to combine charts. So if you have two note files that you really want to copy pages from, you simply can bring them in like this using your File Finder menu. And then I could take this hands-on equation page and drag it up to any location within the other presentation and then save and have a brand new file. Now, obviously, if you do not want to save any of that, you would simply come to your file menu and say exit. When prompted, you would simply say that no, you don't want to save, and then everything is going to go back the way it should be.